Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to Spider Cafe, a place for creepy crawly talk and microphotography. Today I'm gonna be talking about our tarantula collection and just give you a quick overview of the whole collection. I'm also gonna be talking a little bit about some of the enclosures that I have, and I'm gonna be talking about where I got my tarantulas. So let's get started with the collection, alright? Let's start on this shelf. This is my North American jumpers shelf, and basically I have three species here. I have Pittipus audax, Pittipus regis, and then Mystery Man, which is a little jumper that we found here in the winter, and we just kept it in this little deli cup because initially I thought maybe it's a baby, but it hasn't really grew, so you know, basically we're keeping it for now. And it gets warmer, I'll put it out again. I made these enclosures. You can basically buy this pretty cheap at like a container store or online, and I just drill some holes through them, and then I just glue some little pieces of wood or cork bark to the top. And these are from Jamie's tarantulas. These are pretty good. Jamie's really consistent. The enclosures always come on time and affordable. On this shelf, it's a bit of a mix match. It's gonna be few tarantulas that I'm gonna talk about, and then this Heteropoda lunula, which is my purple huntsman spider, I think is a common name for it, and currently it's a small sling, and maybe you can even see there's a little fruit fly going there. And again, I glue like a little leaf to it, to the lid, so the spider can hang from the top when they molt. Here is my currently smallest tarantula, C. elegans. I'll talk about it a little bit in a moment. Here is my Caribena versicolor. And again, it's Jamie's tarantulas enclosure. Modified. Here you see I drilled some holes at the bottom because these tarantulas require good ventilation. And again, I use hot gun to glue a piece of cork bark. And if I would improve one thing on this one, for this particular species, I would drill a hole, like a feeding hole, through the top that you can close, and basically you can use it as, you know, like I said, feeding hole. You can just toss bugs through it, so you don't have to go and lift it up here. Okay, here's my little curly hair. We're gonna be talking about those. Liltocatl albipolosus. I hope I said it right. Alright, here it is. And here is my Grammostola rosea, and that's a rosehair tarantula, also sling. And here are my huntsmen, David Bowie. Both of them are in these jumping spider enclosures. Those are good, but a little inconsistent. When I bought them, the lids are not always clear and they're kind of expensive. And when I acquired about the lids, the customer service was really bad, so I haven't bought anything from them again. And when the David Bowies get a little bigger, they're gonna move right here. I already prepared their bio enclosure, basically. And I'm just hoping that these leaves are gonna get a little bit taller. I would love for this area to be basically covered with the plant, and here have some space for the spider to molt because they hang from the lid. And here is another baby tarantula I have, a Mioholotella insect gold. Look at the nice webbing she created there in Jamie's enclosure. Again, I keep calling it Jamie's enclosure, but it's Jamie's tarantulas, and I bought the enclosure on their website. Here is my GBB. And definitely, guys, don't buy these enclosures. I think these are called Zilla, and I bought it kind of in emergency, and also not knowing that it's gonna be so bad. I basically didn't have time to do my research on this and really needed enclosure, and that pet store was the only one in the area, so I bought it. And then we brought our GBB in it, and the guy was able to get through this little thing. Even though it's locked, he was still able to lift it up and squeeze through it. So that's why I have little my litra torches, my lights on it, because they're pretty heavy, so he can lift it up. He's in a pre-molt. Alright. And here is my curly hair that currently is in pre-molt, and I actually looks like it looks almost like we got a mole, not a tarantula. She basically immediately dug herself in. I got her maybe like 10 days ago, created this little chimney or whatever you want to call it, and we haven't seen her since, but I'm expecting that in, I don't know, a couple of weeks, 4 weeks, she's gonna burst out of there looking amazing. Here are my Australian jumping spiders, Hylos giganteus or Hylos giganteus, and I have a male and a female. The female is currently in molt. And the male is there. I don't know if you can see him, but if you don't see him, you'll see him on the pictures. Okay, cool. Again, same situation with this enclosure. You know, I wouldn't get this again. Here is Xanastis blue, which is one of my nicest tarantulas. Nicest, by nicest I mean most expensive, at least in the United States. And also currently in pre-molt, a lot of my tarantulas are slings, so they're molting pretty often. And yeah, I'll talk a little bit more about her. Here is my Eresus species. These enclosures are amazing. Primal cages, I believe they're called. And you see even the little ones have a little lid that is closed with magnets here, so nobody gets lost, and they just, you know, they're just pretty well built, good customer service. So I really like these. And my final shelf. So here is my Megaphobema robustum, which is a Colombian tarantula, and that's another one that's basically, she burrowed herself in and we haven't seen her since we got her. We just see legs through that little hole that you see there, and I actually feed her through it too. I'll talk about a little bit more the tarantulas in a sec. Guys, let's go through this shelf right here. This is my Aphonopelma semani, which is a Costa Rican zebra, the common name. All of my big tarantulas are new, so they all kind of adjusting to the environment, but here she is. I got some nice pictures of her. Here is my Aphonopelma calcodes, which is common name is Brazilian blonde, and let's see if I can really open the middle one, but we can see her here. She is awesome, and she is like always out, always adventurous. Seems like the zebra is kind of traumatized. We've had her for more than a week now. I know it's not that long, but she seems pretty traumatized still from, you know, from I guess the rehouse, or I don't know. But this girl is going strong. So, I was kind of surprised because this is a tarantula that you're supposed to keep on the drier side, but she drank a lot. I saw her already drinking 3 or 4 times, maybe in 1 week. And this is the latest edition that I won't be talking about yet in the video, but you guys can get a sneak preview of my Brachypelma hamorii. It could be Smitty, but that would be a wishful thinking. It was kind of sold to me only as a Mexican Farney, but it's pretty awesome. I literally just got it. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button and notification buttons, and I hope to see you soon. Alright, ciao. Where is it? There it is. No, don't need the brush, don't need the brush.